Hi there and welcome back to Ultima Underworld 2. I'm Byron, and Faye Regan is back in Castle British, although I must say the castle looks a bit different now. There's a lot of ice here. We apparently have an ice thing going on here. It looks like the Guardian is trying to attack Castle British the way he attacked the lost city of Anadunos. And it's dark. Can't have that, can we? No, we can't. Alrighty. Whoa. I couldn't read that. I didn't click anything. It just happened. Yes, what is it, Jenna? I'm having an important discussion with the Avatar. I hardly know how to say this, but Lady Tori... Yes, out with it. Julia just found her, ma'am. She's been killed. How did this happen? It seems she was stabbed, ma'am, in her room. Faye Regan, though had better go at once and investigate this. I shall inform the others. So, she said something about Nistul and Nelson wanting to talk to me or something? Hey, Iolo. It's good to speak with thee again. What news, Iolo? I cannot believe it. Tori is struck down in the very midst of the castle. I can't believe one of us would do such a thing. Frightened people are easy to manipulate, Iolo. One of us could have turned traitor. This is impossible. How could they walk among us as a friend after doing such a deed? No, it was something crept up from the sewers, I'm sure of it. I don't think so. Nothing crept up from the sewers. Avatar, there has been foul murder here in the castle. This outrageous, this calamitous, this... Yes, I've heard of the tragedy. Oh, nay, let's say murder? Has the killer been found? Nay, the villain was most careful. This was the Lady Tori who was killed. I'll wager there's a spy in our midst who feared that Tori's empathy would ferret them out. Such a monstrous deed. Indeed. Avatar, good, I have been expecting thee. You recount for Miranda your latest experiences and she recalls them carefully to distribute to the other members of the castle. What's the current situation in the castle? I have told the others of the news, Avatar. I don't believe there's anything we can do at the moment. Clearly, though, someone has struck at the only one among us who might have detected a traitor. Yeah. So, if you wanted to increase your charm skill, well, that chance now is gone. So, we will have to pay the high prices, but that's cool. I didn't really think it's a waste of time to increase charm. Hey, Lord British. He sighs. I've made my decision. This is a reform too long in coming. The ordering of our society is an ancient one, and it carries with it many evils which have long gone unrecognized. I shall inform them myself that I find their demands and their anger understandable and justified. Yeah, that is still, you know, referencing back to the whole servants on strike thingy. Let's talk about the murder. Greetings, Avatar. In this dark time, it is good to see an old companion I can trust. Tell me then, what hath occupied thine attention lately? Stricken with grief, Lord British turns his face away from you. Please, Avatar, I would rather not speak with anyone right now. Alright, I shall go. You have to respect your liege's wishes, right? Ferdwin. I've been meaning to speak to thee, Avatar. What is on thy mind, Ferdwin? I'm greatly saddened by Lady Tori's death. She was a good woman. We must all be wary now that we know a traitor walks among us. I'm always very Faye Regan. Okay. I don't like you, but I don't think you're a murderer. Julia, what's up? This will not stand, I swear it. What can I do for thee, Regan? Please explain exactly what thou dost mean. Avatar, if you don't find out who the traitor is, I will. I swear to you, it is that cold bastard Faradwan. If he gives me one excuse, I'll cut his throat. Should we not wait before throwing around such accusations? She sighs. Sometimes, Avatar, thy good nature becomes tiresome. If there's nothing more for Regan, I must go now. Alright, you do that. Nelson. Fair Regan, I suppose thou hast heard the news. What is it, Nelson? I can hardly believe it. I was so fond of her, Fair Regan. Tell me, was it some thing that crawled up out of the jam, or dost thou think it could have been one of us? Aye, methinks one of us hath turned traitor. This is hard to imagine, Avatar. Surely no one of us could have done that, and yet, if there were a traitor in the castle, the Empath would be his or her first target. Will that be all, Fair Regan? Yes, I shall speak with you later. Actually, I shall speak with you now. Oh, nothing new. If I may, I would like to hear thy thoughts so far on the current situation. Well, it seems clear to me that Lady Tori was killed intentionally and not just by some animal or brutal humanoid. What else dost thou know? Well, Fair Regan, I long to know more of the worlds that lie through that jam. While I did notice that the jam resonates very strongly to certain musical notes, the logic of the Guardian's previous creations dictates that some smaller version of the Black Rock Gem must have formed within the castle grounds. That's all for the moment. Okay. Nobody else here? Let's talk to the servants. Yeah, I still call them servants. Charles. Now that Lord British has agreed to act on our proposal, we have called off the strike. Yay! Bug averted. What has occupied thee of late, Charles? We shall all mourn the loss of Lady Tori. She was a kindly woman who often took time to talk with the servants. Hast thou any suspicions? Fredrin is at the top of my list of suspects, Avatar. He is distant and arrogant and often rude to me. I'd not have guessed he was the murdering type, but would not surprise me greatly. I'm not so certain that he has abandoned all ties with the treacherous fellowship. Yeah, he's a bitch, but I don't think he's a murderer. And Nana, what do you have to say, Nana? Oh no, that's Nell. I have heard that Lord British has granted our requests. We owe thee many thanks for helping us. How may I help thee, Avatar? What has occupied thee of late, Nell? I have heard of Lady Tori's death. I would prefer not to talk about it. As you wish. She didn't do it. Nana. Fair Regan, I have heard of Lord British's decision regarding the domestic management, the servants. Thou hast struck a mighty blow for the working people of Britannia. What has occupied thee of late, Nana? Avatar, hast thou heard the horrible news? Lady Tori has been murdered. Yes, I have heard. Nana's face is wet with tears. How could something like that happen here? And to Lady Tori, who was such a kindly woman. It is not fair that such a thing should happen. Not fair. It is indeed a terrible loss. Oh, it is, it is. Nana turns from you, sobbing. Where's Nistel? Did he lock himself in? No. So, we still have only 4 skill points, is that correct? Yeah, I want some more to test the whole soul thingy. You're a god, you're Syria. Ah, Avatar, good of thee to visit me. What is on thy mind, Syria? I suppose thou hast heard of the revolting matter of Lady Tori's death? It was revolting, a killing devoid of honor or finesse. Thou dost seem to show little compassion in this matter, Syria. I apologize, Avatar. It has become my way, having so often confronted death in my life. It is one of the things I have lost in my devotion to my craft. Hast thou any idea who is responsible? As such matters have become my profession, let me offer thee some advice. I do not think anyone in the castle could have carried this out. They are good people and unused to killing. Sorry, what? Jeffrey? Iolo? Dupre? Unused to killing? Not really, right? If one of them had done this, but they're above suspicion anyway. None of the companion could have done that. If one of them had done this, it would show in their face, likely it was some servant of the Guardian crawling up through the sewers in the night. No, I don't think that. Where's Shimino anyway? Hi Jeffrey, what's up? Avatar, I was just thinking of thee. How hast thou been, Jeffrey? I have heard the news about Lady Tori. We must all be doubly wary, Avatar, now that we know there is an enemy among us. Thou shouldst keep a close watch on the armory. The armory that you have lost the key to. I think that the murder was done by whoever stole the blunted dagger from the armory earlier. I have heard that the wounds on Lady Tori were inflicted with a dull-edged blade. Out of my way, Nelson. Dupre was in the meeting room. Don't really need that here. Oh, yeah. Though they killed her outside of the room. Oh shit, yeah. This doesn't look too good. Carlstone, I think I already have a Carlstone. I need to steal Lady Tori's. No, I don't have a Carlstone. Then I needed to steal hers. She doesn't need it anyway. Anymore, at least. So we can put it to some use. Julia lived with her together. What are you doing? Faye Regan, what a pleasure to see thee. How are things, Patterson? What has happened, Faye Regan? I can't think about it. I just can't think about it. He hides his face. Okay. There's nothing to say about that anymore. And this is Faradin's room. We have already talked to him. So, let's go and kill ourselves a Reaper. It's a good idea, right? I think this is a good idea. And boom, dark. I wonder, shall we try and kill the gazers too? We have this wand of frost. Let's try this. And we still need to get in here. We don't have the key for that yet. nothing to be had here. There is the hole. Yeah, we cannot get to that anymore because of the hole. Okay, here is the... there live the geysers. I don't really know whether Faye is powerful enough to deal with them. Let's try and find that out. If I was playing a druid, I would say yes, we are powerful enough, but... as a mage? I don't really know. Looks like we got one. Fuck it. Hit the bloody bastard. Okay. Yeah, we got them. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. That was amazing. Try again. It's locked. So, we should regenerate some health. IBM. Lesser healing. Thank you. It's a sturdy chest. We can break it open. Thank you. So what is that? A colorless potion. Serviceable chain gauntlets. Magical scroll of I don't know what it does. 14 gold coins. An undamaged crown. Can I... Ah, this is the M that I needed. The X stone. The third M. That will actually... Let's switch lanterns. That will actually give us the open spell. Oh wait, there's a gem. A sapphire. It's not a magical one. Okay, that worked nicely. And meat. We don't really need the meat. Okay. Casting not successful. Fuck my life. Need to get out of here. Okay, anyway. That was a thing. Amazing. So it's probably easiest just to drop into the hole here. I mean, how am I supposed to get across that corner here? You see? It's not possible anymore. It is possible. Haha! Kinda weird how I did that. But it worked. Okay. So I wanted to fall down here if possible. Oh. See, this is what I wanted to show you. Oh. We actually... Oh, it doesn't show you that. I was sliding down here. Anyway. Maybe now we have like 5 skill points? No, still 4. Yeah, whatever. Let's kill ourselves a Reaper. Which way do we want to go? We need to go down there. Don't you dare fall down. Moving on. Alrighty. Looks like I killed a few rats down here ages ago. Come back, it says there, so we should go to the south. More to the south, and then to the east. Okay, let's use a protection spell. So a few videos back I just went in here quickly to steal the magical sword that I'm using. Now we're back with a vengeance. I like this music. So, hello Mr. Reaper. There you are. I don't seem to do much damage to you. Oh, none at all. Frost doesn't do shit. Apparently. What about lightning? That does something. Every now and again I do some damage. There goes the wand. Whoa! Don't get too close to me. Okay, we gotcha. Very nice. Didn't look like it, apparently it did some damage to him. So first of all we take the gold and we pick up all the debris. Just to... oh wait, that's a gem. A sapphire. Very nice. I just want to clean up things a bit. This is where we had found the sword. The good one, the magical one. Ha! I'm gonna get rid of the debris like we do on Earth. I'm gonna drop it into the ocean. No. It's okay, yeah, it worked nicely. So... whoa, that's a tremor spell. Okay. Apparently there was a scroll of tremor that I accidentally destroyed. This is was a scroll too, apparently. Too heavy for me to pick up. Fine, whatever. Eleven more gold coins. Come on, give me that. So yeah, that is the break it bug. Apparently I destroyed a scroll of tremor and now I have a pile of debris that has the properties of the tremor scroll. This key is worn and tarnished from heavy use. Okay. But this time I decided not to use that bug. So I will get rid of all of that. I decided to beat the game fair and square. Very well. Let's check the armory then. Oh wait, this is... oh well, it won't take long. Let's see. Probably best to go down a level and from there come up again. So yeah. I mean, Ultima Underworld is a very nice game, I enjoyed it a lot, but I like Ultima Underworld 1 a little bit more. Mainly because it feels more focused. You know, in terms of being a dungeon simulator. I need to go around here. Because in Ultima Underworld 1 you're alone. I mean, you're the avatar, but nobody seems to recognize you. You're alone, you have nothing. You get thrown into the Great Stygian Abyss and have to fend for yourself. And this whole feeling of you're alone in this dungeon and trying to survive and, you know, gather things, pick up things that you might need, that might help you, and, you know, really being on your own and all alone against the world. You don't get that in Ultima Underworld 2, because on the first level you always have your friends. I mean, they don't help you from a game mechanic standpoint, but you always have this feeling that when the shit hits the fan, you can always come back to Castle British to your friends and you know, they will sort of comfort you. You don't really get that feeling of being all alone on your own. And then again, with the whole jumping around through the multiverse, the different dimensions and all, it gives the game a lot of variety, but it also makes the game lose focus. You know, of being a dungeon crawler. So we go down and up again, and then we should be in the armory. But still, it's a very good game, nevertheless. Just that the first one, I think I like a little bit better. So lots of ice. Excuse me, where's the passage that I wanted? Is it this one? Yes, I guess it is this one. So, let's take a look. We should... okay, to the right. Oh shit, I should have to go back to Nistel and give him the Blackrock gem. Duh. Anyway, to the north. This is the armory. I happen to have a key for that now. So, they have a few nice things here. I need a rock hammer. Do I have a rock hammer? I have a rock hammer. Anyway, yeah, they have battle helmets, but you can repair that stuff if you want. Yeah, they have broadswords, battle axes. There's even stuff in here. Arrows. More arrows. Shields. Could get a better shield. Oh well. We have a tower shield. There's just debris in there. What's in here? Leather leggings. And a dagger. Magical leather leggings. Huh. Better than the ones that I have. Thank you. And what's that? A magical dagger too. That's not too bad. Those shields probably are not magical. No. Just checking. No. All not magical. Anyway, I use this one. It's in a better shape. Wait. No, that was just the end, but I thought it was a chainmail. And we're back here. So let's return to Nistul. Hi now. Can't still think of anything which might tell us more about our situation. I've told you, the only thing I can think of that strange voice, man's voice, chanting in some awful language in the throne room. It was perhaps 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, I have to remember that. I wasn't sure whether it was 4 or 5, that's why I talked to her again. Hey Nistul, old man. The fuck, where were you? Oh, I didn't find you in here. Where are you? I didn't talk to you at all, right? Did anybody see an old mage in a blue robe? You're in my fucking way. There he is. Avatar, I'm glad thou hast come to see me. What hast thou been thinking lately? She was so beautiful. Why did this have to happen to her? Some say her empathic powers made her the traitor's target. I'm an old man, Firagan. It should have been me. No, we still need you. Okay, let's see. I have a Blackrock gem for you. I have a gem for thee to treat. Okay, thank you. No, that's the only one. Five skill points, yay! So we will now go to Syria. In the next video we will check and compare Syria with Lobar. And then we will know for sure. I hope that 5 skill points is enough to figure that out. Syria, my love, where are you? You've been in here! God damn it! You know, I like how they move around, but then again it's also a pain in the ass when you're looking for someone. I don't want to go... Have I been down here? Yeah, I guess I've been down here. Where the hell is Syria? There? No, this is the guard. She is in her room most of the time, but apparently not now. God damn it. This is Nelson. We're looking for a grey guard. This is Nana. She's grey, but she's no guard. Oh Lord British, for fuck's sake, get out of my way. I really have no idea where she is. There she is. Syria. Okay, so we will talk with her in the next video. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.